Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Everything's so dark. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Behind me, we got the, 68. It's been separated from its chassis, which is down there, living. I think on this episode, I'm going to get this thing up on cribbing and rip out these floor pans. Not install them yet. Take some measurements, rip them out. We have the pans in stock. They're somewhere in this jungle of a mess. But basically, easy episode for this one, I mean, if it goes very smoothly, like everything has been going on this car, we might even put them in. Stay tuned how froggy I get on that one. But, yeah, let me get this thing on, let me roll, I guess, time lapse and get this thing up on some cribbing, get a rolly chair around because I'm fat and lazy, don't get me wrong, and start cutting some floor pans out and prepping them for dinner. Stay tuned. All right, she's up on cribbing. Also, I don't know if I apologized in the last episode or not, but I'm going to apologize now for the bad lighting in here. It's great for me, but for the camera, it's terrible. With that said, I have my electrician. He doesn't know this yet, but he's going to be putting in some more lights. But anywho, car's up on the cribbing. Nice, give or take working height. Don't know why I'm sitting because I'm going to have to stand. But what I'm going to do, clear all this crap off, and I'll bring you in here and show you what we got going on. Also, there's a couple things I noticed on this car, or on this chassis. I mentioned the last thing, the front beam shot. But there's also some other interesting tidbits on this thing that I did not know about, nor was I informed about. So, I'll bring you in and show you what we got going on after I get this thing, all, taken apart. Roll time lapse again. Fun. All right, guys, I got chassis cleaned up as best as I can for, well, what I needed to do. Basically, vacuumed, so on and so forth, pulled out a pile of stuff, old carpet, under matting, juke, whatever you want to call it. But what I wanted to show you guys is what I noticed on this car. It used to be an auto stick, or at least as much as I can tell, it used to be an auto stick. And there's a very particular reason I say that. One, where am I going with this? One, we have extra wires, well, obviously back here for connectors and so forth. Two, if you can see that, someone extended the shifter because auto sticks are shorter, so they had to extend it to connect to a normal transmission. There's a harness for this auto stick. So it used to be an auto car. Not that it matters, but I also didn't know that up until I was looking at it. I'm like, I have a lot, when I originally stripped this, I was like, I have a lot of extra stuff. I wasn't going to call out that it wasn't working, but, everything worked. So, I don't know why there was extra. Old car. Oh, also, front beam. Come with me again. Like I said this in the last video. This thing's shot. It's fractured all along the thing. The other side's the same. The insides are gone, and it's the same thing on the other side. So this front beam is garbage, lack to say better terms. What I'm going to do is start on what I was, getting distracted on like I normally do. What I'm going to do is continue on. We're going to start doing the floor pans on the passenger side, ripping them out. Ghias, hold please. Boop, boop. On Ghias, if you ever done them, there's a couple things you need to save on them. By a couple, I mean two. Seat tracks. They don't come with the new pans. I don't know. It's not a Beetle, so they don't come with new pans. So what I'm going to do is precisionally remove that section first, and then rip out the pan. Also, here, walk with me again, guys. If you did watch the last episode, you'll see now why my where are you going, tripod? This is dumb. Yeah, you got a tour of the shop. I don't know if you watched the last episode or not, but when I said my foot went through the floor, I was not kidding. This is all glass. Shouldn't be like that. This entire structure, someone fiberglassed in. So, yeah, that's it. And then also, I think I was fighting with the body separation, all back here. It was just up and not right and on the body. I mean, it's restorations never go smooth. So that's why I was fighting on the separation. But yeah, let me guess roll time lapse again. You can be bored watching me cut out sections of floor. So far, knock on wood, it's going semi all right. All right, floor pan sections removed, at least what I need for the tracks on this side. Let me tilt that down a bit. Now I just gotta, get the rest of this thing out, which is good. I don't know if I'm gonna, well, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, look. Show you more evidence. There's a scab patch over here of the frame being cut open. Most likely put a clutch tube in. I did notice back in that plate there's everything's welded back there, so it probably had everything done to it. But let me it's gonna be loud, I guess. Let me just roll time lapse and I'll finish knocking this stuff out between assault hammer and assault saw. We're gonna assault it. All right, more time lapse and music. All right, guys, this is what I got going on. It's the next day for me because I was editing this video. I know, weird segue. I mean, it's me. Do I do anything normal? But anyway, I was editing the video, and I had to cut out a bunch of it. Main reason when I was basically mock fittings, they're not installed, but mock fitting these floor pans in, just due to my camera angle, I was showing more ass than Lizzo, and I'm not kidding on that one. I was. So the whole test fit and plopping procedure, yeah, it's not in this first clip. So if you're sticking around for this side, or this far, if you are, I'm gonna do what I wasn't planning on doing in this video and do the other side. At least put it in the video. I was planning on doing the other side, just not showing you because it's the same thing. So we're going to do the driver's side now. Hopefully less my butt. Oh, also, ow! What was that? Oh, dumb. Anywho, got a little excited. I have lighting. Yes, that was the other thing I complained about in the first half of this same video is it was dark. So yeah, literally next day, now lights. The dumb things I do for, nothing. What? Few fans? But anyway, stick around. Let me I'll time lapse me, ripping this thing out. It's the exact same thing as taking out the passenger side. I'll get this thing to where I kind of left off in the last clip and show you a test fit. Plan. All right, guys. Currently standing where the old floor pan used to be. It's out. I mean, you'd see that on the time lapse or whatever. What I'm going to do now is test fit the new one. See how I don't know, close it is to just slipping in. Give you a hint. It's not going to be. Let me tilt you guys down. This is a factory unmodified floor pan, so I guarantee it's just not going to, plop in here. Especially because, I'm doing the right thing and, leaving the pedal assembly and everything up in here. Which, is going to make my life so much easier. Why don't you just take it out? Because I don't want to. All right, you guys talked me into it. I cut the floor, or took out the pedals. Let's see if this fits any better. Well, that's a kinda. All right, what I got going on right now is this corner. I could show you, and that's long. Back's still too long. I got to take some out of the back and trim the corner because of the weld seam that's up there. So let me do a little more trimming, and then I'll get back to you with another test fit. All right, test fit 903. The pan is going in. It's looking better. She's aligning where she needs to back here. I think I need to trim a little more off in this corner to get a better butt or to the frame. It's just at the front end. The front end's still not where I want it. So we're going to remove just a little more. We'll precisionally mark this. Now that I have the frame in here. All right, happy with the fit on the front. Just a little bit of trimming I got to do back in this corner. It's butt up too hard for my liking over here. Plus, it'll bring these, well, you can't see what I'm doing. The 2 holes that are here, it'll shift them over and get them where they need to be. So, doesn't need much, but just enough to, you know, do something. And yeah, more, just guessing with the lines. I'm sure there's, you know, math you can do to figure it out, but this works. So let me trim that, and hopefully everything just whoops in. All right, trimmed up. Let's see if we got a winner this time. Just get completely out of my way. And that brake line's gonna get replaced. I think I might have said it, I might not have. I don't know. But all right, like that one. Stupid clips. But would you look at that? These, you can't look at it because you're looking up there. What are you guys doing up there? Holes are exactly boop where we need it. Floor pan runs. Stop going down. What are you crazy? Floor pan is right along. Front meets up. The whatever horn is where it needs to be. So I call this, you know, mock fitted, and well, you have to watch me. Consider the side basically fitted where it needs to be. Let me just do a quick look at it, and I'll reset you up, and I'll do my outro, because that's you know, pan's in, or you know, mock fitted in. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, guys, let's gonna wrap up this episode of, you know, putting floor pans in, well, mock fitting, and, you know, getting them set where they need to be. A couple things, obviously I didn't tell you measurements, like how far off or where I'm taking measurements from, so on and so forth. The reason I did that is where I'm measuring might not be where you're measuring from. You might have a spot that's more, I don't want to give you guys bad information. Plus, I didn't really measure anyway. So that's kind of where I'm at with that one. Basically, use your eyeballs. The fronts have to go over. You know, you got the things, they have to fit over, and then the backs, you got oval holes. Get them semi-close, and they'll fit. There's enough, you know, wibble wobble room in those and everything to make it align. But what else? No, I think that about wraps this one up. The next one, next thing you'll see, this car will be actually prepping everything, you know, grinding everything down, so on and so forth, and welding these bad boys in. So that should be a fun one. Probably not. But anywho, if you like this episode, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. If you do, I promise we will chit chat, and I'll see you on the next one.